So we're finishing it up today, and I've got a stowaway on my old welding cart. Jeff. See the blinking light? He's just chilling, relaxing, hanging out, hiding from the dogs, all on my tools. His butt's on a magnet. Jeff. Oh. Oh, he heard something. He's getting out of here.
He saw a bug.
He's gone. Alright, so we got the front wheels on today. Everything works alright. Actually, we got the front wheels on last night. I did repair the bushing here, so it's not as wobbly. I already put my welder on there. There's the tongue. Messed up on the tongue. I'll have to remake it. There's the 1/4 inch plate steel on top. I do have to grind off these little pieces. These were originally there, I think, to hold it to a shelf, keep it from falling off. So it's all clamped down right now. I'm still debating bolt versus weld. Most likely weld, but it goes around pretty good. We can move it, we can turn it. Just undo that for a minute. So it's a little heavy, but not too terribly bad. I've got a little bitty bolt down there. I'm probably going to have to reinforce that. I use grade 8 bolts on the rest of the steering. But it moves around. You can see the track where I was spinning it around in a circle. It is a little heavy to pull, but it is doable. Mainly plan on pulling it around with a 4-wheeler if I have to take it for long distances, more than just moving it a few inches forward and back. Another thing that I found, let me bungee this back. I got to make something to hold that up. I'm going to increase the length of the one on the bottom so it stays even. Another thing that I found down here, I've been talking about using the transmission as a braking system. Well, I don't have to. If you look right here, there's already a brake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a 4-wheeler type handbrake with a lock, and I'm going to run that up here somewhere where I can just squeeze the handle and stop it. I considered putting it up on the hand pull, but realistically I'm not going to be hand pulling this a whole lot. But everything works pretty well. We can pull it around. One of my front tires is low on air. It straightens itself out after turning, so that's pretty cool. 7'4" by 36. Got a couple other things to do to it here and there. I decided on the back I want to turn this into a big set of drawers. I'm going to put 2 big drawers in there to hold some of the smaller odds and ends. As you can see, my northern welder takes up a bit of room over here. The original plan was to put both welders. I still might put the other one facing out this way or facing to the inside. I got to put a piece of plate steel down there where the welder's sitting so that the feet don't sink and I can actually open the door. I'm going to put the expanded metal on the bottom. I'm still debating whether or not to put the generator on here. I think I will. But that's where we're at. And hopefully that tire's not totally flat, but you can see it's low. And it's gone even more low since we put weight on it, so it'll be interesting anyway. But that's the one tire that's different than the other tire on the front, and it's smaller, so I wanted to replace it anyway. That's where we're at, and I'm out of vacation days, so the rest of it will have to wait. Maybe I'll get to a little bit more this weekend, not a whole lot though. Anyway, a few more steps to go and we should have a completed welding cart. Alright, the welding cart is primered. I got some ultra high heat up to 2,000 degrees, but that's only if I bake it. So we'll see how it holds up to welding. Getting ready to go to the hardware store, pick up some different color paints to paint it. And then I gotta order drawer slides for the back. I found the ones I want so I could build my drawers. Unfortunately, I have to make the drawers. I was hoping to just like buy replacement ones for a toolbox, but that's a little harder than it looked to get the right size. But it's all primered. I have that wire mesh you see in the back. I have another piece cut that fits in the bottom. That's another 1/4 inch piece of steel up there. I need to get another can or two of primer, and then get my actual paint. I think I'm going to paint a couple different colors, depending on where what's going, just to make it stand out. But that's where we're at right now. You see the front I fixed. I welded a 2-inch receiver tube on there so that I could change out the handle. One for the 4-wheeler. I've still got to make the one for hand pull, but it's pretty cool. Man, I'll tell you, I really wish I had a torch. It'd be a whole lot easier to cut this stuff. The 1/4 inch, I had to cut a couple pieces of there. The bottom plate, I'm using the mesh right now, the expanded metal. Not sure, I may change that for solid. We'll see how that goes and test it out for a little while before I switch over. I am going to have to make, I think, something to hold the welder in so it doesn't fall in, but I think that's going to be bolted, is what I think I'm going to do. A little bit of paint on the tires. I did find one of my tires has a hole in it, but I got a plug kit for that. Again, they are dry rotted. I'm going to have to replace them sooner or later anyway. And I'm going to get something else that'll really make this thing flashy when it's all said and done. But that's where we're at. We're fixing to go to the hardware store, go to Lowe's, and pick up some paints. And unfortunately, they don't have automotive paint in just cans, so I could use it with my air gun. So I'm just going to get some spray cans. Next video will be when it's all painted. Alright, see you later.